Alrighty then, folks, Lawrence here, bringing you another locals game from Remote Duels, and of course, the Time Vault up in Alberta, Canada. Again, I'm not Canadian, I'm just playing with them. I'm from down in the States. Not that that really matters. I pulled second place out of this tournament, and I'm pretty hype about that. Now, you may be saying to yourselves, but Lawrence, you got second place out of like 8 people and one of them dropped. What's the big idea? Because second place out of 8 is still better than second place out of 4, which is the last time I got second. So in my mind, I'm improving. And we did it with Toons this time, and I had a lot of fun with this Toon deck. So getting into this, we had already played game 1 of round 1. I forgot to hit the record button. So this is game 1, or this is game 2. I sighted in 3 deck lockdowns. And my opening hand this time around is Toon Bookmark, Metaverse, Ash Blossom, Blackstone of Legend, and a deck lockdown. Now, what he is playing is this kind of a Danger Dark World mixed with Exodia. So, it was pretty cool. We're gonna Toon Bookmark. And what Toon Bookmark does is it searches anything that has Toon World in its text. Not Toon in the name, but Toon World in the text. So you can get Comic Hand with it, you can get all sorts of stuff with it. Bookmark also has a protection effect. If Toon World would be destroyed, you can banish Bookmark from the graveyard instead. So we're going to do Bookmark to get the Table of Contents, and then Table of Contents to get the Kingdom. Because I want Bookmark in the graveyard so that I can protect my Kingdom. Or Toon World, because that's what it becomes when it's on the field. We're going to play Blackstone of Legend. Now, we want to activate as many card effects before we do Toon Kingdom first, because we don't want to accidentally pitch away a lot of our searches, a lot of our good stuff in the triple banish for Toon Kingdom activation. So we're going to stick with trying to play Kingdom as close to last as possible. So boom, 1, 2, 3. You banish 3 cards to activate Toon Kingdom. I don't even remember what they were, but yeah. So then we're going to end the turn playing Deck Lockdown. Now what Deck Lockdown does, he cannot add cards to his hand except by drawing them, and he cannot special summon from the main deck. So it's kind of a poor man's Droll and Lockbird mixed with Summon Limit, kinda sorta. But honestly, it really doesn't matter in this game, because he's drawing all of his cards anyway. All of his card effects are to draw. None of them are to summon from the main deck, except for a couple. Now we play that Ash Blossom. Boom, that's everything in our hand. And I do the little jazz hands on the thing so that he knows I have nothing in my hand. So we got Dark World Dealings. Now, Dark World Dealings, I would normally draw 1, discard 1. Well, if I don't have anything, obviously, just throw it right in the graveyard. He's going to do Danger Mothman. Now, the thing about the Danger cards is he can discard Danger Mothman through another card effect, not a Danger effect, and get the discard effect proc. And discard, the Danger Mothman is basically another Dark World Dealings. Draw 1, discard 1. So he made me lose another Toon Table of Contents, and he threw one of his Dark World cards into the graveyard that let him search. Or that let him add, I believe. Because he can't search because of Deck Lockdown. Yeah, and I think he realized that. He put the card back, and he wanted to redo the play, but then he decided that Dark World card right there was really the best he could do, and I'll put the name of it up in the top. So we get another Dark World Dealings, we lose a Toon Dragon, he loses Bigfoot. Now Bigfoot would get its ability to destroy something, but like I said, we got our Toon Bookmark, so we protect the Kingdom. I believe that's called Gates of Dark World, or something to that effect. It's more draw power for him. Like I said, deck lockdown really didn't matter this time around. Now, I do remember him mentioning that with Pillar of Darkness, he didn't have a Dark Monster in his hand, so it could have ended really badly for him, but fortunately, he drew ones that he could banish. Here we go for Danger Mothman. Now, he can only get that Dark World dealing effect off of Danger Mothman once per turn. So, yeah, it goes to the graveyard. He didn't get to special summon anything, but he also doesn't get the draw discard effect. So it's my turn now, and I drew Toon Harpy Lady on that turn. Toon Harpy Lady has an ability that if Toon World is on the field, she can special summon herself and pop a spell or trap on the field. It does not work if you special summon her by other means. So if Red Eye's Toon Dragon special summons Toon Harpy Lady, you don't get that destruction effect. It has to be specifically by Toon Harpy Lady's effect alone. And me again showing, hey, Jazz Hands, I have nothing in my hand. We swung for 24. He's doing another Dark World Gate thingy. And again, I'm really not sure how much deck lockdown really hurt this guy because he was just drawing cards left and right. One day apiece, we both draw a card and no one takes damage next turn. That should have been the dead giveaway right there that he was running Exodia, but I don't think I found out until after the game. Now on that one, I drew Toon Dark Magician, and then on my next draw phase, I draw another deck lockdown. So Toon Red Eye's Toon Dragon is going to special summon the Toon Dark Magician, and if I had another Toon card in my hand, I could have used Toon Dark Magician's effect, which I did not, unfortunately. But we do another deck lockdown. Bada bing, bada boom. He's stuck in that. Like I said, I don't think it really hurt his deck all that much though, because all he was doing was drawing cards with it. Now, Danger Thunderbird, if he had discarded that, he would have been able to pop a trap or a spell or trap on the field, if I remember correctly. That would have been bad because we'd have lost Toon Kingdom right there. And I believe I have to reread it. I believe Toon Harpy Lady is one of those that if it dies, that if Toon World goes, so does Harpy Lady. But we have a metaverse face down, so we could have just activated another Toon Kingdom if it came down to it. And then his discard effect allows him to destroy a card. Oh, it looks like I'm reading it. Holy moly. You see my hair just sticking up there. So Harpy Lady does stay on the field. I know the other guys do. Another Harpy Lady goes to the graveyard. This is where he starts making some pretty scary looking plays. Because he brings out that thing, and I'm not really sure what that is, but I know that whenever he pops a material, he gets to summon up another Xyz monster and attach something to it. So he gets Numeron Dragon out. Now what he did with Numeron Dragon, and this is a little premature on my part, I popped Metaverse because I didn't know what any of that stuff did, and I was worried it was going to do some crazy negation. So I wanted to get Toon Kingdom out on the field as fast as possible. Now, as it turns out, what that Numeron dragon does, if he was explaining it correctly, because I didn't look it up, and I'm just kind of going by his word on it, he detaches a material, and he got 9,000 attack, which was like, oh my god. There's his Allure of Darkness. He's gonna try to draw and discard. He was fishing for Exodia. I didn't know that, but you know, that's what he was going for. And I'll specify exactly what the Numeron Dragon does in the top blank space. But from what we played and what the rules and what he explained, he basically just buffed up his monster to 9,000 attack. And yep, that's where I found out he was doing Exodia, because he had to throw away a leg. I think I got 2 Exodia pieces right now. Danger Nessie. He lost both of Exodia's legs, and he got to summon Nessie to the field. And draw a card. So that guy's in defense mode, which actually cost him the game right here, because if it was an attack, and he put that in defense mode as well, because if it was an attack, he could have done enough damage to win. So that was a misplay on his part, and he brought that up later. But the Numeron Dragon, like I said, he from what he told me, it gets buffed up to 9,000 attack. He swings on Harpy Lady. I protect it, and I'm down to, like, I think 700 life points. So I drew Pot of Extravagance. It really doesn't matter. I got 3 Toons, all of whom can attack, and he has no way to defend himself from direct damage. So it's pretty much game. 25, 24, and 13. That was more than enough damage. I think he only had like 5,600 life points at this point. But that will be game right there. And man, Jesus Christ, I had a lot of fun with this Toon deck. It was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun playing with it. Played a few casual games, and like, not trying to like brag or anything, I won all the casual games. Like, this probably, if you combine the casual and the tournament games, probably was my best showing at a tournament thus far. Like, even at you know, in-person locals over at Atlantis Comics and Games. So we're definitely going to be putting more work into this Toon deck. And another thing, kind of like I was talking about with the Sky Striker deck, it actually felt like we were having a back and forth with these games, you know what I mean? Because when I do 6 Samurai, it's like, alright, dice roll, did I get first? Did I go first? Great. Did you have Nibiru? You know? If I go first and you don't have Nibiru, I can pretty much set up that unstoppable board. And it's not really all that fun to go against, but it is the more consistent victory, I guess I should say. The Toons, on the other hand, like I said, I like, there was a few games in there I really had to like think it out. I was like, okay, so I can chain block with this, I can activate this right now instead of right then, you know, and it was a lot of fun, a lot of thinking, a lot of critical thinking with the Toon deck. It was great. I'm gonna keep using this deck. I'm probably gonna do a deck profile, my first deck profile for this channel using this Toon deck. But anyway, that's all I got for y'all. Y'all have a great day.